Greetings from Sharp House. Hello, Blair friends. It's Mr. Fortunato. I'm here with my family. We just finished dinner. We wanted to be in touch. We wanted to say hi. I'm talking to you from an all too quiet campus right now. And I want to thank Katie, by the way, for being our editor and camera operator and director. Let me start by saying this. We already miss you. We're thinking of you. We're thinking of your families at, I know, what is an incredibly surreal and unsettling time, and one that in fact is unprecedented in modern history. Our whole world and the Blair community are being put to the test right now. Even in the midst of all the uncertainty that lies before us, there is one thing I want to promise you all. We're going to get through it. We're going to stay connected. We're going to stay strong, and we're going to stay Blair. As we move toward the end of spring break, we're going to be returning to what's going to be a new normal. You're going to be hearing from Mr. Bragato, from Mr. Molteni, from your teachers, from your classmates. You'll be connecting with your advisors, and you will soon be engaging in your academic work. There are going to be school meetings. There's going to be skeptics. There'll be advisor blocks. There'll be roundtables. It's just that we're going to have to do it differently than we've done it before for a while. Seniors, I wish I could take away the disappointment and sadness you must be feeling. But for all of you, for all of us, there's still going to be joy. There's still going to be silliness and camaraderie and a lot of spirit. See, that's what we're called to do right now for one another. And as difficult as the next number of weeks may be, I'm going to ask all of us to be brave and to be there for one another, to rise to the occasion for our families, for our classmates, and for our community. All in was never just a slogan put on a hoodie. It's what we're called to do right now more than ever. That's what makes us who we are, and that's what makes us Blair. Over the coming weeks, I'll be right here working on campus with faculty and staff to make sure you have all the things you need to engage in your learning from afar and to keep our community close, even if we're not all here on this hilltop together. And we'll be working to be ready so that we can welcome you home to Blair just as soon as we can safely do that. And I promise to keep you apprised as soon as I know more details about that. But in the meantime, let's commit to sharing our stories, staying in touch, sharing our ideas. I want to know what you're listening to, what you're watching, what you're reading, the things that are on your minds, the good things that are going on, the hardships that you're facing, the things that actually keep us apart, but in some ways still keep us together. So email or Instagram or phone, Google Meet, FaceTime. I was going to say TikTok, but no one wants their headmaster on TikTok. We'll be seeing and hearing from you on those kind of platforms and a whole lot more. And I know it's not going to feel fast enough, but the time will come when we'll be back in Armstrong, making announcements on stage, hearing Mr. Evans say beat Petty, or Mr. Bragato talking about the Blair way. We'll be back on the turf and back in the bowl competing. We'll be back in the CECIC, I think I got all the letters right, watching skeptics, and we'll be back in the dining hall having dinner together. I love this campus. It's where I live. But as cliche as it all sounds, home is where your heart is. And our hearts are with you and with one another. And as long as we stay committed to all of that, and this community, Blair's going to remain home, even if we're not together in person. We'll be talking a lot over the coming weeks, but let me end at this moment by talking about a quote that you know hangs from my door in my office. And I can't imagine a better time to remind ourselves of this. Always remember that you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you will ever know. I ask you to share that sentiment with the people you care about and the many people in the world right now who need to hear it, including those doctors and nurses and healthcare providers who are on the front lines of this pandemic. And rest assured, you are indeed loved more than you will ever know by your family, by your friends, by our faculty, and by your headmaster. So be safe, be well, be in touch often. We'll see you soon. Go Bucks.